Uh-oh. Better pause them donations. Oh, Tony Khan, why you gotta be burying your own boys? Yeah, Yeah, what up? What's up, everybody? You getting censored in AEW. What's up? Yo, you getting censored, boy. Yeah, you getting censored, boy. What's up? Ronda Rousey, you talking trash, you ugly bitch. I'm gonna have something for your ass. Oh, come on. Tony Khan, yeah. What? Yo. Khan is so soft, it's giving me the hurls. Kenny looking to train some underage girls. Tony folds like a trained wife. Where's some white bitches? I just fucking found O.J. Simpson's knife. Yo, Billy Gunn's son looking kinda weird. Maybe because his face looks like Billy Gunn's rear. Yeah, Billy and his genetics in a blender and rolled the dice. And the boy came out of dice. Oh shit, is that too much for you? Oh, yo, what's up? Nyla Rose is someone they shouldn't have employed. Maybe cause the girl thinks, but she's a yeah, that's what she is, she's a censored like a motherfucker, yeah. Khan is so soft at giving me the hurls. Kenny Omega looking for some underage girls. Tony Khan folds like a trained wife. Where's some white bitches? Yeah, I found O.J. Simpson's knife. And Billy Gunn's son looking kinda weird. Maybe because his face looks like Billy Gunn's rear. Rolled the dice and boy came out of... You get the point, right? You get the point, right? Yo, Sonny Kiss. Which hole do you prefer? Put the dick in the back door and let the stir. Oh, shit, now I'm gonna be censored on AEW Dark. Oh, no. What's going on, everybody? What a day. So today, Tony Khan deleted the Max Caster rap from AEW Dark. That's a lot of fun. And of course, on top of that, Ronda Rousey calls out the WWE fans, which, you know, it's weird because I feel like both situations are oddly, like, in a way similar in the way that, you know, if you just try to ignore, like, the real situation of, you know, college gang rape or whatever, it's like, but comedians joke about that stuff all the time, and they're always called out now, like, oh, you can't joke about that. Well, that means you can't joke about anything anymore. So you can't joke about cancer anymore. You're a cancer, you're a tumor. You can't say that because somebody's family member has died of cancer and it was a horrible thing and a terrible experience. So if that's the case, we shouldn't be joking about that anymore. So that's out the window. Joking about cancer, rape, disease, diabetes, all that stuff is out the window. So anybody that makes comments about that in the future now, it should be out the window. Any rape comments at all or molesting comments, those should all be out the window. So you get down to like where you just can't really joke about anything at some point because you will offend everybody. It's a trickle down effect. So, but you know, when you study the situation and stuff like that, you can sort of see like, ooh, man, you know, I can sort of see why they would want to stay away from this in some way. Also, Ronda Rousey calling out the fans like, you fans that booed Wyatt are the same fans that cheer for him now and boo and do CM Punk chants over Wyatt. Now you do CM Punk chants over other people performing because of Wyatt, or now you do Wyatt chants. What I don't think Ronda Rousey understands is the fans are doing this because WWE sucks. That's the problem. WWE sucks. And for the people that did not hear the rap that don't understand what Tony Khan bleeped out. And listen, I understand Tony Khan's position too in a way. He wants to be in control of Dark now. He's going to be in control of Dark apparently because he couldn't trust someone. He tried to trust people to do the right thing and somebody missed this or didn't think it was a problem. I'm sure whoever did it was like, oh, I didn't notice it. You know what I mean? They probably did notice it and I don't know. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Either way, they suspended Sammy Guevara for something he said 5 years ago. Hey, I was looking over there and thinking about she looks rapeable, you know? So they are sensitive to this, that they got to be careful that They're not making, I understand this. There is a part of this I do understand. As anti-censorship as I am, you don't want people thinking your company's the company that just loves joking about raping women. That's not a good thing, right? I get that. So I understand that. But I think this is just such a joke as a character made. And I know that Sammy Guevara's was a joke he made on the show where he was playing himself up as well. Just like things that I've said on my show are usually me in a character form or in a joke. It's not really me. When I say, I'm going to go assassinate Big Bird or something like that, it's obviously, that's insane or whatever. But let's listen to the rap, which is gone from Twitter now. You can't actually hear it anymore. I could just say it for you, but here's a little bit of it. Yo. The acclaim kicking ass for miles make you claim mental health like Simone Biles. By the way, I have zero problem with that one. Kicking your ass for miles make you claim mental health like Simone Biles. That's fire. Hilarious. Mental health isn't funny, and it's in real life, it's not, I feel bad for, I have mental health problems. But that line is fire. I think they're going to try to hide behind the rape line more, but that line, there should have been nothing wrong with that line. That's a great fire line that's also pop culture, currently. The side gal's going to pay the cost. I'm going to treat those bitches like Duke Lacrosse. Matt Seidel's face during that. The Seidel's going to pay the cost. I'm going to treat them bitches like Duke Lacrosse. I mean, bro. Now, you could say that he was calling out the lacrosse team there, right? Because weren't the lacrosse team going to pay the price for their rape? But then they didn't rape anyone, right? They found out they're innocent. Is that true or not true? Let me see. Members of the Duke lacrosse team falsely accused of rape. So they were falsely accused of rape. So I don't understand. I don't really get it. The Duke lacrosse team was falsely accused of rape, it says. These lacrosse players are innocent and victims of a tragic rush to accuse. I don't know. It'd be like if I was like, yo, Tony Khan, follow me and you'll be a better learner. Then I'm going to grab your girl and treat her like Brock Turner. I don't get it. So I don't understand. So anyway, that was the controversial thing from AEW Dark. Listen, they want to the acclaim kicking ass for miles make you claim mental health like Simone Biles. That's hilarious. Hilarious. And they're heels, by the way. Listen, they want to the acclaim kicking ass for miles make you claim mental health like Simone Biles. The side gal's gonna pay the cost. I'ma treat those bitches like Duke Lacrosse. That was pulled. That's how pussy soft our country is at this point with people in it. Wrestling is dead, folks. Wrestling is dead when that is being pulled from AEW freaking Dark. That's being pulled from AEW Dark.
The subject of Dark and one of those teams that broke through and really came and did a good job through Dark. One of those teams, and if I may, is the Acclaimed. And that's Anthony Bowens and Max Caster. And speaking of Dark, last night on Dark, Max Caster's rap was terrible. I was not out there in the moment when he did it. It was not during Dynamite. I was out back when Max had said this rap. I had not heard it until last night, truthfully. In the editing process, it should have been caught. We deleted the episode and reposted it with that edited out, but it shouldn't have aired. And I put such tight controls on Dynamite. And this would never have happened there because Max's raps, I have always gone over them with him. And frankly, every segment on Dynamite, I don't script or write wrestlers' promos, but the bullet points I give. So in this case, It shouldn't have happened. And what will happen going forward is I will be taking over the editing of Dark and Elevation myself. I was already editing Dynamite and Rampage, and I do a lot. And now I will also be editing Dark and Elevation.
He's like, oh my God, I got to do more.
Script.
I have to do more work
to write wrestlers promos, but the bullet points I give. So in this case, it shouldn't have happened. And what will happen going forward is I will be taking over the editing of Dark and Elevation myself. I was already editing Dynamite and Rampage, and I do a lot. And now I will also be editing Dark and Elevation. So that it's unfortunate that it came to that.
Somebody's in trouble for not editing this the right way, I guess, right? It's just ridiculous stuff. I'm trying to type something right now, so real quickly. A lot of people a lot of people emailed me or sent me DMs or whatever about this situation, and I mean, to me, it's just like, you had a full week to see that video that was uploaded on YouTube, says Keith Richardson. Khan trying to not to lose money or trying to lose money. I mean, Max Caster is a heel. Beats you some 1,000 miles like Simone, make you claim mental health like Simone Biles. Something about kicking, I don't even remember the rap anymore. It's already left me. Something about where the hell was it? I already forgot the rap again. Oh, here it is.
Bigger than a PCR test. Miles, the Seidel's gonna pay the cost.
Oh yeah, the Seidel's gonna pay the cost.
I'ma treat those bitches like Duke Lacrosse.
Oh my God, dude, people don't understand comedy. You know what I mean? It's like in my rap to open the show a minute ago. I made a joke about OJ's wife. It's like she was killed with a knife. People are offended by that. Are probably the same people that cheered for OJ to go off free. You know, but they have a problem with comedy now. Is it funny? No, not in real life. It's not really funny. As comedy, it is funny. It's like when people are like, you can't joke about rape. Oh, yeah, you can, actually. You really can. Sorry. You can joke about anything. Because if you can't joke about anything, then you can't joke about anything. If you can't joke about everything, then you can't joke about anything. That being said, it is TV, and there are standards that AEW has. Now, to go into AEW's, they would have appeared very, very hypocritical if they didn't do this, because they banned Hulk Hogan and Linda Hogan for whatever reason. She's banned. Who cares about her? But they're banned from AEW, right? So if they didn't have a problem with this, it wouldn't have made any sense, I guess, to people. Also, Sammy Guevara was suspended for how long? Because he made a joke on a podcast with Kevin there that he was gonna rape her or wanted to rape her. She looked rapeable or something like that. Like, I'd like to rape the shit out of her or something like that. You know, and it's like, he didn't mean that. But it's bad, right? Like, it's funny when you say it, you know that a good person doesn't mean that. They mean that she's that hot, it's just unbelievable. That's what he means. He means it as like a compliment, but it's not a compliment, because women really get raped and attacked, and it's horrible, and terrible cultures happen in groups of locker rooms and stuff. So it's sort of bad for him to say that, because in a place that's predominantly men, when you start talking that way about women, it's like that's a freaky thing to do when you're in the sport. Now, if you said that randomly as some random person on a podcast, it's I think less bad, because you're not in the wrestling business. So you just being like, damn, she's like rapeable or something. It's like, it's a weird thing to say anyway, right? Like, if it's a joke, it's a joke. I sort of kind of get that. But I've heard guys talk like that just as like in talk, you know, and they don't mean that either, but it's still weird. Like, I never said someone like, man, I'd, rape the hell out of them. But I can see in my 20s saying something like that and being like, oh shit, if it comes out and people get mad at it, you change your tune. Like, yeah, that is bad. Damn, I don't want it to sound like that. That's not what I meant. So I could see that, being 37 now, I don't think I'd walk around saying that, but I understand he's younger and stuff. But, so is Max Caster now going to be suspended because Sammy Guevara was, like, for this rape, Joe? But it's just Twitter again winning, just more people getting their way. Like, okay, you shouldn't say this. Now you're in trouble for it. It's just more censorship of garbage. All these people need, this is what happens, though, when you say that you're going to be better than everybody else and do better and be good people. What happens is, the Duke team was actually the victims, DJ Scandalous. That's what I was saying earlier. The Duke team were actually innocent. They didn't do anything. So, but what happens is when you grab your SJW flag and you plant it like Tony Khan has, and you say, we will not stand for this. And then when someone does something, then you have to react to it now because you've stood on that hill and said, I won't allow Hulk Hogan. And when Cody Rhodes comes on an interview and says, oh, shock factor's out the window. Shock factor's out the window, everybody. Cody Rhodes, I'm Cody Rhodes, and I'm saying shock factor's out the window, and Vince Russo is a homophobe, Well, now you've cemented yourself into that stable. So now anytime something even remotely happens, you now have to click over and delete it or suspend the talent or fire the talent every second because you've said that you would do that. So now you have to do that. And now when you start doing that, now the wrestlers start censoring themselves, and then the whole entire world starts censoring themselves, and then you get censored people, and then everything starts to fail. And you're so censored, the people watching can't relate to this oversensitive, censored product of shit, which is like the WWE, and it sucks. And then things go to shit. And then some people somewhere do something that is controversial, and people like it because you're actually being real. And so then, dude, it's just obvious. But I understand, I understand, maybe it was a little too, too weird, for what they wanted on their show, I guess. The Duke Lacrosse was accused of rape and found innocent. So it does make sense. Like, we'll treat you like Duke Lacrosse. Like, we'll get everybody to hate you and get you in trouble, even though you didn't do anything because we're that badass, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's what he meant. Simone Biles' comment? Is that really is that a bad thing? Kicking your ass for miles will have you claiming mental health like Simone Biles? Is that a problem? Is that really a problem? If that's a problem, then just give up now. Just fucking cancel the shows now. If that's a problem, cancel the shows now. And then Julia Hart, he said something about it smelling like her vagina, but he didn't say vagina. So the funny thing is he edited himself. He censored himself saying vagina, but everything else got him in trouble. But I bet if he just said it smells like her vagina, that would have been a problem. Why does it, it's weird. MJF can get away with all this stuff. MJF can get away with everything. Well, how come MJF gets away with everything? He calls little kids like retards. So that's okay? So Tony Khan, that's okay? I almost want to start the campaign to get MJF fired. That way I can show you how stupid this is and where this rabbit hole goes. Because if this guy can't say, we kicking your ass for miles, make you claim mental health like Simone Biles, if you can't say that, and we'll treat you like Duke Lacrosse, you can't say that or that, why is MJF there? Please explain that to me. How far does it go? Because when you open this door, how about MJF, who constantly on Twitter makes fun of mentally disabled kids? How about that? Why don't we go into that? Why don't we go into MJF attacking people? And he can say fucking idiot, but if I said fucking idiot, I'd be banned off Twitter, by the way. But he's not because he's got a blue check mark, so it's okay for him. Thus the discrepancy in everything. You can go through everything and figure it all out. You can go through MJF's comments everywhere. How about this one? Remember this? Remember this one when he called her sweet tits and all these other things? Oh my God, it's misogynist. Oh, get rid of MJF. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. If Max Caster was a bigger star in AEW, this wouldn't be a problem because Max Caster would have said in the back, fuck you, I'm saying it. And they would have been like, oh, all right, and they would have stayed silent on it. But because he's kind of a lower-end guy, it was AEW Dark, oh, I should have been watching this, but now I'm taking over Dark as well. Now Tony's taking over Dark. So now Tony's going to edit, 3 hours of Dark or 4 hours of Dark? Tony Khan was probably like, here's the guidelines, try to stick by all this stuff, make sure blah, blah. All right, go at it. Cool. Because Tony Khan probably doesn't have time to watch 4 hours of Dark every week or whatever it is. Now he's got to watch 4 hours of Dark? Probably not, though. He'll probably tell two people the new guidelines and they're stick to it or they're fired. That's probably what he'll really do because I don't think he can really look over it. I mean, he's doing too much stuff at this point. To be looking over Dark, that or Dark's going to turn into a 1 hour show because there's too much Dark. So, yeah. But it's because she's black? You can't talk about a black female. Oh, okay, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, we should pretend black females don't exist. Okay. Yeah, that's what you want? Is that what they want? I mean, they do want to erase everybody from all the food, right? The Native American on the Land O'Lakes is gone. Typical America, right? Get rid of the Indian. It's kind of funny. Get rid of the Native American off the butter. That's gone. Mrs. Buttersworth is gone. Now it's just this. And all the white people are still on all the products. All the white people still on all the food products. But all the happy non-white people are gone. You know, when I was a kid, the Native American to me was like it made me think of Native Americans and what we did, actually. And it made me think of what we did to them, or what I didn't do it, so not what we did, but what our ancestors did. It made me think of what our ancestors did. It made me think of corn and starches and things that, you know, Native Americans were good at that they taught white people how to do when they came over here and were dying. It made me think of the diseases we brought over here because certain people, you know, they weren't used to some disease we had. And we weren't used to some disease they might have had, so we brought in disease over here. It made me think of science. It made me think of territories. It made me think of people that came before us. You know, subconsciously, once in a while, you know, that would pop into my head when I see a Native American. And I thought, man, these people were so in-tuned into the environment. Like, it's amazing. And that's what I sometimes thought. I didn't think, wow, I've got to buy that butter because of the Native American person or some negative thing. I actually, it felt like a positive to me, you know. And when I see other people on food, it makes me think of, man, I see other people in a positive light. Aunt Jemima, I was like, man, she's so happy. I wish she was my mother. You know, I wish Aunt Jemima was my mother. But now it's going to be only white people on the cover of everything. So I'm always going to think, of course, another white person on all my food. They're good. But there's no black people on anything because I guess they don't know how to make food and stuff. You know, I mean, like, what is this world doing at this point? What are you doing? What are you doing? Dumb. Dumb as hell. I loved Uncle Ben. How about the Quaker Oats guy, huh? Quaker Oats guy ain't going anywhere, is he? The old fucking white guy, he's not going anywhere. Quaker Oats is here to stay. I don't get it. I'm telling you as me that, and I'm telling you that these things were positive to me as a kid. And I grew up in New Hampshire until I was 9 years old. I didn't move to Boston until I was 9. And until 9 years old, I had only seen, there was only, the whole damn town was white. And these were things that made positive impacts to me. That there are other people out there, like, in you know, Sesame Street and stuff like that was good too. But I mean, these are all positive things to me for diversity reasons. They weren't negatives to me. I know they might have been negatives to a lot of people, but to me, I'm just telling you that it was a positive reinforcement to me. You know, that every other person in race makes food too, and they're wonderful, and they're good mothers, and they know how to bake and cook like my mother does. Like, oh, beautiful, but nobody's like, you know, it's just, I'm just saying that's my perspective. Whatever. If you want to delete all the minorities, go ahead. Delete all the minorities. Pretend they don't exist. Okay, go for it. You're fucking weird, but go for it. But also, you know, so you can't talk about Simone Biles. So Simone Biles off the table, so you can't talk about her. So that joke is out the window. Isn't CASTER, like, what race is he? You know, I mean, like, wow. But anyway, we got to move on from that. We got to get into the Ronda Rousey stuff, and we'll do that. What? All right, great. I'll be a few minutes. Shit bum.
Since everyone is offended right now, let me add fuel to the fire. Keith Lee is nothing but a big black beep.
Oh my god.
Kofi Kingston has lips like a beep beep.
Oh
I
my
hope
god.
Max Caster gets beep from a tree fucking beep. All you black beep can go to hell.
Jesus Christ. That was probably... Oh my god. Well, that's not okay. That's... Jesus Christ. Now that is not all right. That I would not put on the show. You know, and I don't know who donated that, but I bet you the guy that donated that was black. But that's not all right. That's not okay.
Joe, my dude. Don't ever change, brother.
What up to Hugh Heavens? Thank you, Hugh Heavens, for the $10, man. What's going on? I will try not to change. Again, Tony Khan removing Max Caster's rap, and now we're going to talk about Ronda Rousey.
One of those teams, and if I may, is the Acclaimed. And that's Anthony Bowens and Max Caster. And speaking of Dark, last night on Dark, Max Caster's rap was terrible. I was not out there in the moment when he did it. It was not during Dynamite. I was out back when Max had said this.
I wasn't there. Typical thing. This is so typical. I wasn't there. I didn't see it. I don't know. I didn't see it. This is the cowardice that exists. Now, if Tony Khan wants to explain this further, I like Tony. I like Tony. But this is the cowardice that goes on. This world is despicable. This world is despicable and disgusting. And it's just sad. I wasn't there. I don't know. You know what I would have said? I don't know. I don't know if I would have said it. I don't know. Maybe Max Caster said, maybe Max Caster said to Tony, put it all on me, man. Just put it on me. Just take the heat. It's me. It's all me. You missed it. You didn't even know it happened. I did it. You know, if I get in trouble for something, just blame it on me, and we'll work. You know, I don't know. Maybe Max Caster said this. But if I'm Tony Khan, I would have said it's on me. I heard it, and I didn't really understand fully what it meant. All of it. You know, some of it I should have known. I didn't know. I knew and thought it was going to be something that was all right, you know, for that. But I was wrong, and it's my fault. I'm the one running the show, and it's my fault. I don't know. But instead it's I'm not there, I wasn't there, you know, whatever. 443, hello.
Yo, Ryan the Hill.
What up, Ryan?
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
I'm annoyed, sad, and annoyed at wrestling right now because I can. When we get into the Ronda Rousey thing, you're gonna understand why. Because this is another problem, big problems today. What's up with you?
Not much, man. Just enjoying my birthday.
Oh shit! Happy birthday! How old are you?
32.
Okay, it's life sucks at this point. Then okay, what else? What do you do? What are you doing? You gonna go out and like beat some people up or something for your birthday?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably rob a couple liquor stores.
Okay, that's a good idea. I mean, you can get away if you go to California. You're black. You can just walk right in and take anything you want, and they won't do anything.
Hell yeah, and I got a mask.
Just don't do it if you're in like any other state. What state are you in?
Maryland.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
It's small.
Maybe in Baltimore you could start. That's soon. But yeah, don't do it there. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, wear a mask if you're there. But if you're in San Francisco, don't wear a mask. Just be like, yo,
Oh shit.
what are you gonna do? You gonna hurt me? Like, and then they'll let you do it. Yeah, it's crazy. But if you're white, don't rob any. If you're white, try to rob like a really rich town, like a white rich town. You might be able to get away with that. You'll get away with it after. It's like if you're in a rich white town and you rob a store and you're white, you'll get away with it after. Like afterwards, they'll be like, I didn't know I couldn't do that, and then you'll get away with it. But if you're if you, like, I didn't know, I just thought like I could walk in and maybe I'd pay later or something, and then it's like that's Toby Jones, that's Toby McKinnon's son. Like, oh, you can't arrest him, he didn't know, and he starts crying in front of the police, and then the owner just goes, it's okay, kid, just you can't do that. Okay, and then everything's okay. But for you,
slap on the wrist.
little slap, like not even anything, not even a slap, because they wouldn't do that. His white face is turning red on the cheeks, little red rosy cheeks like the 50s shows. Yeah, but for you, just make sure it's in San Francisco, then you'll be okay. So it's weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. America's strange.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just chiming in on I just saw, it came up, so I wanted to say what's up. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with Ronda Rousey. Don't give a fuck. Tony Khan and his pulling segments, he can go to hell for doing that. Just keep it the way it is.
I can't believe they censored. What do you want? Does anybody know what Max Caster is? Is he Hispanic or Puerto Rican or?
He's black and white. He's mixed.
He's mixed.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Black and white.
oh wow, they censored a black man or almost black.
Yeah,
They censored. Wow. So it must have been. I can't believe this. Everybody needs to get on this censoring right now. Wait a minute. I can't see this tweet. I can't see this tweet from Star City. Yo, happy birthday, Ryan the Heel. I love you, brother. Good shit.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Love you too, bro. I'll see you later tonight.
Yeah, I'll see you tonight on the AEW review.
All right, cool. All right, bro.
All right, keep it hard. Happy birthday, brother. And Star City, whatever you sent me on Twitter, I can't see it because I'm blocked by that person. I think it's Jess the Buckeye cunt, whatever her name is. I hate her. Oh, he's gay too. They silenced a gay mixed race man. Wow, I'm gonna tweet that right now. AEW silenced a gay mixed race man. Wow. That is so wrong, huh? Disgusting. Everybody on Twitter, wonder when they'll start getting angry about that on Twitter. Good old Twitter. Yo, 323, hello.
Shit, what's up, Joe?
What's going on, man?
You know what this is, right?
Is
of course you don't know, but it's Creeper Hostage.
Oh, Creeper Hostage?
Yep, back from the past, bro. I'm back, baby.
Wow. So I know you went back in time so you could you could do some sports gambling. So now you must be rich.
Maybe. Well, yeah, I've been talking to Asher, and now he gave me all the money. But anyways, yeah, dude. So we're on the subject of what we've been talking about with AEW, right? And I didn't watch Dark yesterday, but I saw the video of what Caster said, and honestly, dude, it's not even that bad, bro.
That's what I don't get.
Look at rap battling. What do you expect from rap battling, dude? This guy's like a rap battler, and back in the day, shit was hardcore, raunchy, off the walls, dude. Nobody gave a fuck about what they would say, dude. They would just try to attack you, and that's it. This is nothing, dude.
You should have seen it on Twitter, though. I mean, there were people like I would say half the people were like, "Who cares?" But half the people were like, "This is wrong." Like people were pissed.
Yeah, a lot of people are pissed off easily off of everything, Joe. And I'm glad I don't use Twitter anymore. I'm glad I deleted it. I'm done with it, I used to have it before. I know you saw me on there before, but hey, I'm done with it. You want to know why? Because let me tell you something, man. They're all hypocritical people, man. I mean, cancel culture, SJWs, if you point out what the mistakes they've done in the past, then they'd be all pissed off and they'd get canceled as well, which is stupid. I mean, canceling is just the most, idiotic thing you can do, because there's honestly there's no point. Honestly, it's just dumb. You're going to cancel me? I mean, okay, but I'm still going to continue my life. I'm still going to do what I love because, hey, that's just me,
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I know you agree. Thank you, Creeper Hostage. Good to hear you. Good to have you back from the dead. But again, this tweet here was the one that did it, really. AEW actually aired Max Caster's rap, which involved a shot at Simone Biles and a Duke Lacrosse rape joke. Fucking disgusting, says Sammy Riderless at WrestleHades. This is the tweet that got the attention. WrestleHades. WrestleAids is more like it. And then down below, they continued to just rant and rave about this. Somehow the joke about Julia Hart, who couldn't look more uncomfortable, was the third worst part of this whole thing. She's supposed to look uncomfortable. He's talking about her vagina in public. So what does this person want? No jokes? No nothing? No heels? No anything? 3 men from Duke Lacrosse were accused of sexual rape. None of them were found guilty. However, the topic is still controversial to talk about. Oh, no. Just ranting and raving, ranting and raving, ranting and raving. Other people said, he's a heel, right? It was hilarious, says Caleb Cruz. I said fucking awesome. They are heels. Other people said anyone who thought this was okay of heels to say, there's too many people okay with this. Thousands of different, there's 1,000 different things I'm sure he can come up with that doesn't cross the lines, and he chose not to. MJF has grown men literally trying to attack him during shows, and nothing he's done is on the level of poor taste. Really? Nothing he's done is on the level of poor taste. You're a fucking retard, Anthony. Him calling little kids retard mongoloids isn't over the line for you. What, because you don't have a retarded nephew or something? Or because you don't have a little kid nephew that's got special needs or is retarded? So you think that MJF's jokes are okay? But why do you think this joke is a problem? Why? Why? Because comedy is subjective, you fucking mongoloid retard. That's why you can't censor certain things. Or it all just falls apart. You fucking hypocritical piece of dog shit. You asshole, asshat, idiot who wants wrestling to be dead. Wrestling should just kill itself. End wrestling, everybody die. You're all fucking scumbags. You don't deserve wrestling. Nobody does. Nobody deserves wrestling. Get it out of here. You don't deserve wrestling. These soft pussy fucking idiots who think they can control everybody. Ridiculous. I'm ready to have a fucking coronary. This generation deserves to die. We will die. This generation will be, this is the end. We are going to be dead. And it's going to be really funny when another country takes this country over because everybody's soft and is stupid. And listen, there's nothing wrong with being better people. Like, there really isn't anything really wrong with being better people. Like, but let's be better actual people. Like, let's not have gun violence every day in the streets and stabbings and knockout games and people being punched because of what they look like, or Uber attacks or home invasions, break-ins, rape, killings. Let's actually be actual better people. Let's not worry about jokes that come from people's mouths that are jokes or comedy or the entertainment being better. Let's not worry about that. Let's worry about fatherless children, homes that are broken, 45% divorce rate, abusive parents, fucking gun violence in the streets. Chicago is insane. Looting stores is okay if you're the right color. let's stop being actual bad people. How about that? How about you worry about that rather than some word comments and some words and some jokes and some entertainment and a picture? Oh, you're mad at the picture? You know who else wanted to delete the pictures in the books? Religious people who were insane, who killed people. Hitler. And it goes on and on and on of the real bad people versus the people who aren't that really bad. In fact, the people censoring are usually the worst people. Remember when Al Gore and Tipper Gore wanted to censor all the music? Remember when George Bush wanted to censor a bunch of shit? Remember when George Bush didn't believe in stem cells because God said so? Remember that? Remember when George Bush stopped stem cell research because God said so? But somehow George Bush is a better president than Trump? Bullshit. Remember when George Bush wanted to go to war in Iraq for no reason? Remember when he used 9/11 and 3,000 dead people in New York to go to war and drop bombs on brown people who didn't do anything and go to war with Iraq and destabilize the whole area? And now we do the same thing with Assad, where we say he bombed his own people when he didn't. It was the people we funded and terrorists that blew up their own people so that we could say Assad's bad so we could go in and take over him too and own that country. And now we're bombing black Somalians. Nobody gives a shit about that, do you? You don't give a fuck about that. You don't give a fuck about real dead children. You don't give a fuck about real dead children. But you do care about, like, Simone Biles, like the lacrosse team. You do care about a joke. You do care about word speech and wrong speech. You do care about that, don't you, you fucking cunts? But you don't care about lies and bombings. Fuck you! You SJW! You are the Nazis! You're the fucking Nazis! You psycho fucks! We made Assad look like he was killing his own people! We did it! We did it! Then we killed the Somalian president! We did it! Welcome to reality! And now Joe Biden is lying more than Trump did! But nobody cares! So I'm sorry that my like Simone Biles comment hurt everyone's feelings. We better censor that. Oh, the boo-boo words of comedy. Oh, it's not funny. You know what would be funny? If I dug my dead father up right now and came on his bones and ate them. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Most people don't even know what the fuck I just talked about. But they're so quick to get angry about something on Twitter. Someone's life needs to end because they made word jokes on Twitter or somewhere. Someone's life needs to end because we said boo-boo words somewhere. I've had enough of this country and these people. I've had enough. I've had enough. I was the biggest hippie left-wing person. Let's just love. I love people. Nope, I've had enough. I've had enough of Ronald Reagan trickle-down economics. And he gave the fucking country to the banks. You stupid fucks watched a car salesman on TV explain the trickle-down economics and then give the country to the banks. Then I watched George Bush take all his weapons and Dick Cheney and Colin Powell's weapons and take them to fucking the sand for no reason whatsoever. And then, Mr. Bush, you know what happened? You had an 8-year plan. But you fucked up, Bush. So Bill Clinton took over. And then Bill Clinton bombed brown people. And then George Bush Jr. took over. And then he blew up his own buildings so that people would be for the war. If we blow up the World Trade Center, then the people will finally get behind a war. That's how stupid you are. That's how stupid you are. Do you guys want to go to war with Cuba? Hey, it's me, JFK. I don't want to take us to war with Cuba. The American military-industrial complex. We should blow up Florida and fucking make it look like Cuba did it, and let's go to war. I don't think we should do that. Oh, really, JFK? Ronald Reagan played ball. George Bush played ball. George Bush Jr. played ball. Bill Clinton even played ball. He just did it a lot more secretively. You're all fake. You're all a bunch of fakes. Ooh, the boo-boo words hurt me. Oh, the boo-boo words hurt me. What about all the kids in cages in Mexico? I don't know about that. What about all the dead children that we bomb every week? I don't know about that. But oh my God, Curious George might have offended somebody. Or Dr. Seuss might have offended somebody. Or Simone Biles' comment might have offended somebody. Oh! This country is full of fucking idiots. And that's why that's why half the country won't get the vaccine. Because of liars. Do you know why no one will get the vaccine? I used to think it was because people are stupid and didn't believe in science. It's not that. It's they've been lied to so many times that they don't believe you. They don't believe you. If they believed you, they would go get it. But they don't believe you. Why don't they believe you? They don't believe you because you've lied to them so many times that they don't fucking believe you. Half of them believe in an invisible man in the sky. More than you. You could show them the DNA strands and how the proteins break down and how the mRNA clings to the cells of the body and immunizes someone. And they still would say, I don't believe you. That's how fucking much you've lied to people. That they don't believe you anymore. I don't think I believe you anymore. I don't believe anybody anymore. And by the way, Ronda Rousey, you stupid bitch, Ronda Rousey, do you know why the WWE fans chanted for CM Punk during a Bray Wyatt match and chanted AEW during a Bray Wyatt match? And do you know why the fans the other night chanted Bray Wyatt during the WWE matches? And you want to come on Ronda Rousey, all right, titless, and say, the WWE fans, you're scumbags. You're the same fans that cheered this. Maybe you're a little emotional after your little childbirth that you had a little while ago, huh? Okay? Maybe you're a little emotional right now, but let me explain why the fans are troll chanting over WWE. Do you know why? Because it fucking sucks! That's why! You fucking cunt! That's why they're chanting over this shit! Cause it's so fucking boring that they'd rather chant another name! That's why! Oh, I don't know why the fans chant this and that and the other thing. I'll tell you why. Because it sucks. WWE sucks so bad. That's the answer. I got the answer for you. By the way, Ronda Rousey was one of the most entertaining people in WWE the last 5 years. Most entertaining of the last 5 years. My fucking camera's flipping out now. I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm going to fucking explode. All right? Ronda Rousey, one of the most entertaining people on the mic because she would go everywhere, all over the place. I actually don't even mind this. She has a point. Oh, you like Bray Wyatt? Now you chant this. Oh, during Bray Wyatt, you chanted that. Because WWE was mishandling Bray Wyatt since the very beginning. I don't mind them getting rid of Bray Wyatt. All the people that are like, oh my God, they got rid of Bray Wyatt. Good! They didn't know what the fuck to do with him. Good! I'm glad WWE. I'm going to lose my fucking voice. I don't know if I'm going to have a voice tonight for AEW. I might have just, I might have blown my voice out, guys. I might have blown my fucking voice out. I'm going to fucking snap. I'm going to fucking snap. Fuck me, I'm going to snap. Fuck this world. At this point, it's just like you almost wish, like maybe COVID's here for a reason. Maybe the virus is here for a reason. Maybe it's about to mutate to a second, third, fourth level. They're already saying that the Delta Plus is here. Delta Plus has been discovered in South Korea. So what's next? Delta Super Plus? Delta Extra Plus? Delta Mega Plus? It's all coming. What's next? What's with Delta Super Variant Plus 75? What's next? What's coming next? Bring it on. Hopefully it's death. That's what I'm hoping. Death for all of us. We deserve it. We deserve to be dead at this point. We deserve to be dead. Now let's go to something happier. We talked about the censorship in AEW and Tony Khan protecting. I understand Tony Khan in some ways. There's a part of me that understands this, and maybe I would have done something similar. I'm not sure. I'm not Tony Khan. I like Tony Khan. I like AEW. I love AEW. But there's just little things that these like this that freak me out and piss me off. Ronda Rousey, I think she has a good point in some ways, but in other ways, she doesn't understand how bored the WWE fans are, and that's why they cheer these things. She doesn't understand that. I find it hard to believe she can't mentally understand why the fans think that this shit sucks so bad. So, since let's go ahead right now and get demonetized, everybody. Let's go get demonetized right now. If we're not, actually we're demonetized already probably, so it doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Green, who was released by the WWE, returns to Limitless Wrestling, everybody. Anthony Green is back in Limitless Wrestling. There he is. The NXT reject. Anthony Green is here. In Limitless Wrestling again! And it's a homecoming that will be celebrated throughout the state of Maine, throughout the state of New Hampshire, and all of New England. All good retro AG back at Limitless Wrestling. And what a first match to have back. Triple H let this man go. It might be the biggest mistake of his life. Okay. Had to take a little break, a little breather. Whew. Sorry. When you and you know, I find it hard to cheer for anybody, you know, at some points. I think I might have blown my voice. Let's just be honest. Let's go back to the donos. Shit bomb! I'm gonna snap.
You become a shit bomb.
Watch Olympic wrestling. It's better.
You know, I bet you're right. Gerald Armstrong, thank you for the $2.99. And I bet you're right, brother. I bet you're right. I bet you're right. This world makes me sad. These people make me sad. And it's going to lead to just horrible things in the next 5-10 years.
Yeah.
Stony Tony.
Smoke weed every day.
From Revere.
In moist. Salute to you, Joe. Kisses.
Thank you, Stony Tony from Revere. I don't even know if that's really Tony or who that is, but get high. I liked my idea with Johnny, with John Morrison And Ricochet from the other day where they had that thing with the moist thing and whatever else I went into. I wish they would do that. I'd like to see that. But that being said, Dynamite is tonight, and that's good. Thank God it's not Raw night. Going to be excited for Dynamite tonight. Hopefully it's good. This is a little bit of a downer, though, going into AEW Dynamite.
Duncachino?
Say that.
Don't mind if I do. What's my name? Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
I get it, but Max is a heel. People are so damn one-sided. It's wrestling, come on now. Jericho said worse in WWE to Stephanie, way worse.
Juice Man Smith, thank you for the $5. I mean, it is a rough thing when you look at it, but it's like it's supposed to be. This is the stuff that makes wrestling usually go. But, oh my God, bro. Just ridiculous. It's just wrestling's done. Wrestling's dead. That's all there is to it. Dennis James, thank you for subbing to the channel. This is the reason why nobody can get over 1.5 million that's not WWE. This is why WWE is going down to 1 million themselves. Wrestling's done. Shit bomb. We're all done as a society.
You become a shit bomb.
Alex Oli, what's up?
160k watch you dark. Tony shouldn't acknowledged it.
I agree. But they can't help but be like, oh yeah, I get to use this as a virtue signal. They can't help it. They're like, oh man, this will be great PR to say, oh no, this was bad, we will do better or whatever.
Duncachino? Don't mind if I do.
Ugh.
What's my name?
It's over, man.
Duncachino.
Wrestling is over.
Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
Thank you, Joe. Today's politics and wrestling is garbage. Comedy is sadly a dying art. Also, Ronda Rousey is a Cupid stunt.
Johnny718 Bravo, what's up, Johnny? How you doing, man? Thank you, Johnny. And listen, I like Ronda Rousey. I think, again, she's kind of right here. Like, yeah, you booed this, but then booed that. Her hypocritical call-out is valuable. It makes sense. But I'm just saying to her, well, I have the reason why people are hypocrites. Because they're just bored. Because it sucks. That's the answer.
We got a new member. Yes. Oh, I'm hard. I'm so good. Oh my God, I'm hard for the new member.
Woo! JCS Foot Rub. Not only is JCS Foot Rub a patron, but now he's a member. And you know what member means, right? I had a dream last night about Randy Orton that I have to tell you guys about. And I can't remember all of it 100% now, but it's close. Halfpenny Link, $10 on Patreon. Thank you, Halfpenny Link. $2 from Donnie Marks. And Daniel Mendez, thank you.
Don't mind if I do.
Parker.
What's my name?
What's up, Parker?
It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
WWE needs to get rid of NXT now. What's the point if they'll all have the same fate as Karrion Kross? A
Exactly.
2 minutes match on Raw as champ, booked to lose.
NXT is dead. NXT is dead. I don't believe NXT will be a brand in the next 2 years. We will never forget. We will never forget NXT the first 5 years. 5 years of NXT, amazing. They were near perfect every single year. NXT was so beautiful. And it is dead now. Shit bomb. Goodbye.
You become
I'll tell you why.
a shit bomb.
Joe, you think Flair will be you?
Ric Flair, maybe. Ric Flair might, yeah. Ric Flair. The Horsemen are going to reunite. I mean, let's just be honest. They're going to fucking reunite the Horsemen on AEW. That's what they're going to do. 100%. The Horsemen are going to reunite on AEW. That's what it is. There's no more big wrestling stars on the indie scene to come to AEW, to NXT. NXT relied on bringing these big names in, having this music for them and this style, and then having these beautiful matches and these dream matches in the NXT stage. Now NXT doesn't have the music people anymore to make the music. They're gone. The talent coming from the indies is dried up. There's not many big talents that can come now from the indies to NXT. AEW is taking a lot of those people as well. So they can't come because they're going to AEW maybe. So NXT is also now garbage because everybody who ever comes up is meaningless. So you never want anybody to come up, and they ruin their own people. So NXT will not be a thing in the next 2 years. They will go down to 400,000 viewers, and it will die. Probably what's going to happen. Probably. So NXT is in trouble. They're pretty much done. And that's about it. NXT's in trouble of being done. I'm dead serious. Which is terrible. They've got Vic Joseph on commentary. Nosferatu himself is on commentary at NXT. Mr. Soulless, Michael Cole II, is on NXT commentary. So they're prepping Michael Cole II, to go back up to the main roster? So if somebody gets sick or whatever and they want to bring in Vic Joseph again, they'll bring in boring Vic Joseph. Instead, we got boring Vic Joseph down at NXT calling the NXT matches when you should hire me, Joe Cronin, to call your matches. Triple H, Paul, Levesque, whatever. God damn, did I blow my voice out. By the way, you can watch my commentary on Title Match Wrestling Network, TitleMatchNetwork.com. Use coupon code Cronin, and everything from New England All-Star Wrestling, Top Rope that goes up there, and other events such as Pro Wrestling Syndicate and so on and so forth are available on TitleMatchNetwork.com. RVD with a short clothesline off the rope. Here he comes again. He misses with a clothesline. Oh, the no-look super kick. And now signaling for the Rolling Thunder is Rob Van Dam. Van Dam off the rope. AJ Styles coming. Standing drop kick. Both men scouting each other's maneuvers, and that time AJ Styles outsmarting Rob Van Dam. It's been back and forth in this one at Pro Wrestling Syndicate for Title Match Wrestling Network. RVD suckered in. Oh, AJ Styles springboard up, phenomenal forearm. That's it. 1, 2, and 2.5. He did. Wow, Rob Van Dam got the left shoulder out of it. You know, AJ Styles didn't get everything he wanted on that move. He was in close quarters with Rob Van Dam, and he had to kind of makeshift it. Normally, he'd like to get more explosiveness off that top rope, and he didn't get it. It affected the heck out of Rob Van Dam, but oh, now will too. But he didn't get all of it. Right hand now reversed. Rob Van Dam instinctively sending AJ to the buckle. Here he comes inside for, oh, look, oh my God! What a monkey flip! Rob Van Dam nearly sent AJ Styles out of the ring. And oh, a spinning heel kick follows it up. And right into a pinning combination. 1, 2, and 2.5. Title Match Network, Title Match Wrestling, Title Match Network, coupon code Cronin, 3 months at 50% off. We're talking about like $4.99 for 3 months. Thousands of iPay-per-views, including new ones airing all the time every other day. There's an iPay-per-view somewhere in North America that's live streaming on TitleMatchNetwork.com or TitleMatch.com or Title Match Wrestling. Whatever you want to do, Google it, find it, you'll get wet. And use coupon code Cronin, and you'll get all that stuff off. It'll be an amazing time. That's really, everything almost that I felt like covering here. There's a couple more little things. Raw got a 1.8 last night, 1.8 mil. So, I don't remember what me and Jake bet on, but we were pretty close to that. I thought maybe 1.7. So they kind of were a little higher than I expected for Raw. It was so bad, I'm surprised. I'm assuming some of that is still the Cena wave riding out. Not bad at 1.8, but not good, right? Either should be over 2 million for WWE, but we're at 1.8. Probably be at 1.7 next week, maybe. People paying more attention with the house shows showing up. Probably going to be masked up soon and go away. Former WWE superstar headed to AEW. Report Ruby Riott maybe heading to AEW. I like Ruby Riott. She would be really good in AEW. Almost every match she has is pretty good. Sometimes she doesn't have those epic matches, but she doesn't have bad matches ever, really. She at least goes out there and usually is good. She's someone, and she doesn't always look soft like a lot of people do. I really think she's going to help out big time because she can wrestle with anybody. She's a solid 7, if not better, when she's in AEW maybe. So I really think that this report about Ruby Riott, that's going to be huge. If you can have Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker, and Ruby Riott, and Statlander, and a couple other women, that I've left out, now you're forming something, but right now sometimes there's a lot of women who are either green or they're kind of soft out there for whatever reason, or they're inconsistent people and people that just don't work at all for some reason, like Nyla Rose doesn't work at all. No matter what you do with her, she wins, it comes off wrong. She loses, it's weird. It's all just doesn't come off right with her for some reason. But at least, I don't know, man. All you got to me is Britt Baker, Thunder Rosa, Statlander maybe, and maybe there's one or two others that are all right, but you need some women that can really drive, that can really, Impact has some women that are really good. WWE still has the best women's division now. But I think that Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker are the best women in all of wrestling right now. They're my favorite too. I would pay money for them. So if you said Thunder Rosa was in the main event wrestling somebody, I would probably pay money to see her. If you said Britt Baker was going to be in a match somewhere, I'd probably pay money for her. If you told me Britt Baker was going to wrestle Thunder Rosa, I would 100% be there. If you told me Sasha Banks now was going to wrestle Becky Lynch, I've seen it. I don't know. So that to me, it's, and you remember when only TNA Impact had the good women's wrestling? Do you remember in 2013 and 14, only Impact Wrestling had the women's wrestling. Nobody else did. Nobody did. And then Ring of Honor did for a little while, actually, after that. And then WWE just, boom, took off with NXT and Sasha Banks and Bayley and everybody. And WWE really stepped up their game with women's wrestling. And it's better now, no doubt. But they're in the same problem the men are in, which is they're in WWE. And it's all just terrible. So that's the problem. So really AEW is the only place where we can see women wrestle in front of a full crowd and potentially tear it down or do well. Tegan Nox, yes, Tegan Nox and Dakota, you're right. Thank you for bringing that up. NXT, Tegan Nox and Dakota Kai had one of the best matches of the year in female wrestling. Their rivalry is fire. I would pay for them. If you told me they were wrestling each other, I would pay to see them live. If you told me that, and I'm talking about, you tell me any of those matches are 1 hour away and it's going to cost me $50, I would potentially go see that. But if you told me that, other people were that far away and it was $50, I probably wouldn't drive to see it. So anyway, good job there. And women's wrestling is in better shape than it's been in many years in many ways. But as far as right now, this is the critique I have. We'll see what happens tonight on AEW. We'll be live right here, me and Jake, after AEW Dynamite tonight. I look forward to seeing you guys then and having a good time tonight after wrestling. I hope you enjoyed me having a complete freak out on this live stream. And that's what the world is doing to us right now. It's horrific. This world's insane. And it will keep being insane. Woo! Thank God I don't have any, I don't know. We'll see you tonight live after AEW Dynamite. I'm pumped up. Let's go. Let's hope Dynamite is damn good like it's been. Let's hope Tony Khan has a big erection tonight for AEW Dark. Not AEW Dark, AEW Dynamite. Let's hope they don't go soft.
subject of Dark and one of those teams that broke through and really came and did a good job through Dark. One of those teams, and if I may, is
Busted Open Radio.
And that's Anthony Bowens and Max Caster. And speaking of Dark, last night on Dark, Max Caster's rap was terrible. I was not out there in the moment when he did it. It was not during Dynamite. I was out back when Max had said this rap. I had not heard it until last night, truthfully. In the editing process, it should have been caught. We deleted the episode and reposted it. With that edited out. But it shouldn't have aired.
Punk will debut tonight at Homecoming.
I put such tight controls on Dynamite. And
imagine if that happened. The only reason why that'd be awesome is for those people from Florida who went through all this shit, and they get to see that. That'd be crazy. That would be a hell of a swerve, Alex. No doubt about it. That'd be a crazy swerve. Thank you, Alex, for the donation. Punk tonight. Whoa. Oh my God.
And this would never have happened there because Max's raps, I have always gone over them with him. And frankly, every segment on Dynamite, I don't script or write wrestlers' promos, but the bullet points I give. So in this case, it shouldn't have happened. And what will happen going forward is I will be taking over the editing of Dark and Elevation myself. I was already editing Dynamite and Rampage, and I do a lot. And now I will also be editing Dark and Elevation. So that's such tight controls on Dynamite. And this would never have happened there because, truthfully, in the editing process, it should have been caught. We was not out there in the moment when he did it. It was not during Dynamite. I was out back when Max had said this rap. I had not heard it until last night, truthfully. In the editing process, and if I may, is the Acclaimed. And that's Anthony Bowens and Max Caster. And speaking of Dark, last night on Dark, Max Caster's rap was terrible.
The side gal's gonna pay the cost. I'ma treat those bitches like Duke Lacrosse. The blondes say they the best, but those dudes are faker than a PCR test. And what's that smell here in North Carolina? Oh, wait, that's Julia's
vagina. She even looked uncomfortable with the segment. She looked so uncomfortable with the segment. How could they do that to her? You can see how uncomfortable she was with it. Wow. You're all pussies.